Back pain is one of the most common issues people face after 60, and it can make simple daily tasks feel harder than they should. But here's the good news. Back pain relief is possible. With gentle, spine-friendly stretches, you can ease stiffness, reduce discomfort, and help your body move with more freedom, all without needing special equipment or long workouts. In this video, we'll share 5 of the best stretches designed specifically for seniors who want to relieve back pain safely. Each movement is simple, easy to follow, and focused on loosening tight muscles while protecting your spine. You'll learn how to stretch your back, hips, and sides in a way that brings comfort instead of strain. Remember, these stretches aren't about pushing your body or forcing flexibility. They're about moving gently, breathing deeply, and giving your back the care it needs. Stay with us until the end, and you'll discover how a few minutes of daily stretching can make your back feel stronger, lighter, and more comfortable. 1. Seated cat-cow stretch. When your back feels stiff and achy, one of the best ways to bring relief is through gentle movement. The seated cat-cow stretch is a simple exercise that helps mobilize the spine, reduce stiffness, and encourage better posture. It's a modification of a classic yoga stretch, adapted so seniors can do it safely in a chair without having to get down on the floor. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands on your thighs for support. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and as you inhale, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and gently arch your back. Let your belly move forward slightly and lift your gaze toward the ceiling. This is the cow position. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. As you do, round your back gently, letting your shoulders roll forward. Tuck your chin softly toward your chest and feel the stretch along your spine. This is the cat position. Continue moving between these two postures for 6 to 10 breaths, letting your breathing guide the rhythm. Why is this stretch especially effective for back pain after 60? Because it helps loosen the vertebrae in the spine, which often grow stiff with age. Many seniors spend long periods sitting, which can cause the lower back to tighten and the shoulders to slump forward. The cat-cow motion encourages the spine to move in both directions, restoring flexibility and easing pressure on the joints. This stretch also improves circulation in the back muscles, which reduces stiffness and brings a warm, soothing feeling to the area. Over time, regular practice can improve posture, making it easier to sit and stand without pain. Another important benefit is the connection between breath and movement. Inhaling as you open the chest and exhaling as you round the spine creates a calming rhythm that relaxes both body and mind. Many people find this exercise not only relieves back pain, but also helps reduce stress and tension throughout the body. If you want to adjust the stretch, you can keep the movement small. Even just a slight arch and a gentle rounding can bring relief. The key is not to force the body, especially if arthritis or back pain is present, but to move slowly and comfortably. If your neck feels sensitive, keep your gaze straight ahead instead of lifting it during the cow position. The seated cat-cow stretch is practical because it can be done anywhere, at the kitchen table, in the living room, or even during a short break in your day. It only takes a few minutes, but it can make your back feel more flexible and less tense. For seniors over 60, this simple movement is a safe, effective way to relieve back stiffness, improve mobility, and give your spine the gentle care it needs. 2. Need a chest stretch, seated or lying down. One of the most effective ways to relieve tightness in the lower back is the knee to chest stretch. This gentle movement relaxes the muscles in the lumbar spine, stretches the hips, and helps release tension that often builds up after sitting or standing for long periods. It's especially helpful for seniors over 60 because lower back discomfort is one of the most common complaints at this stage of life. Let's start with the seated version. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Gently lift your right knee toward your chest, using your hands to hold the front of your shin or just resting your hands lightly above the knee. Keep your back as straight as possible while you bring the knee closer. Hold the stretch for 2 to 3 slow breaths, then release your leg back down. Switch to the left side and repeat. Alternate legs 3 to 5 times on each side. If you feel comfortable lying down, you can also try the floor version. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Slowly draw one knee toward your chest, clasping your hands around your shin or behind your thigh. Keep your other leg bent or extended on the ground, depending on what feels easier for your back. Hold for 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply, then switch sides. For extra relief, you can bring both knees toward your chest at the same time, gently hugging them in. Why is this stretch so effective? Because it directly targets the lower back muscles that often become tight and sore with age. By pulling the knee toward the chest, you gently lengthen the spine and hips, which relieves pressure in the lumbar area. This stretch also relaxes the glute muscles and improves circulation in the lower body, reducing stiffness and promoting healing. A helpful tip is to move slowly and avoid forcing the knee too close. Even lifting your knee a little will create benefits. If holding the shin feels uncomfortable, you can hold behind the thigh instead. For those with limited flexibility, using a towel looped around the leg can provide gentle assistance without strain. The knee-to-chest stretch also has practical benefits for daily life. It makes it easier to bend forward safely, tie your shoes, or get up from a seated position. Many seniors find that practicing this stretch regularly reduces the frequency of back pain flare-ups. It's best to practice when your body feels warm, perhaps after a short walk or at the end of the day when you want to relax. Combine it with deep breathing for even greater relief, inhaling as you prepare and exhaling as you draw the knee closer. For seniors over 60, the knee-to-chest stretch is a simple, soothing way to release tension in the lower back, improve hip mobility, and restore comfort to your body. 3. Seated spinal twist. When your back feels stiff, even turning to look over your shoulder can be uncomfortable. That's where the seated spinal twist comes in. This gentle stretch helps restore flexibility in the spine, relieves tension in the lower back, and supports better posture. For seniors over 60, it's a safe and effective way to keep the spine mobile without putting unnecessary strain on the joints. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands gently on your thighs. Take a slow breath in, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, gently rotate your upper body to the right, placing your right hand on the side of the chair or armrest for support. Keep your hips facing forward and focus on moving from the waist upward. Hold the position for 2 to 3 breaths, then slowly return to center. Repeat on the left side. The movement should always feel comfortable and never forced. Even a small twist is beneficial. Over time, with consistent practice, your body may allow you to rotate a little more easily, but the goal is relaxation, not depth. Why is this stretch especially helpful for back pain? Because it engages the muscles along the spine, which often tighten with age and prolonged sitting. Gentle twisting encourages circulation in the spinal area, which nourishes the joints and helps them stay lubricated. It also eases tension in the muscles of the lower back and hips, which are common sources of discomfort for seniors. Another key benefit is posture improvement. As we age, it's common to slump forward or round the shoulders. Practicing twists reminds the body to sit tall, lengthen the spine, and open the chest. This simple shift can reduce back strain and make breathing easier. A helpful tip is to coordinate the movement with your breathing. Inhale to sit tall and lengthen. Exhale to rotate gently. This rhythm not only supports the stretch but also creates a calming effect, reducing stress and encouraging relaxation. If you want to modify the exercise, you can place your hand on your opposite knee instead of the chair for a smaller twist. Or, if your back feels sensitive, simply turn your head and shoulders slightly to one side without moving the waist. Even this mild version provides benefits. The seated spinal twist is also very practical. You can do it any time during the day, while watching TV, reading, or even taking a short break at the dining table. It requires no equipment and only takes a few minutes, yet it can refresh your spine and release built-up tension. For seniors over 60, the seated spinal twist is more than just a stretch. It's a safe, soothing way to improve flexibility, reduce stiffness, and keep your back feeling comfortable and supported in everyday life. 4. Child's pose. Modified with chair or cushions. Child's pose is one of the most soothing yoga stretches for the back, but the traditional version requires kneeling on the floor, which may not be comfortable for seniors with stiff joints or arthritis. Thankfully, this pose can be easily modified using a sturdy chair or cushions, so you can enjoy the benefits without straining your knees or hips. The modified child's pose gently lengthens the spine, eases tension in the lower back, and brings a sense of calm to the whole body. Here's how to do the chair version. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place another chair in front of you, close enough that you can comfortably rest your arms on it. Take a slow breath in, then as you exhale, gently lean forward, resting your forearms and head on the seat of the chair in front of you. Allow your shoulders to relax and your back to lengthen naturally. Hold this position for 3 to 5 breaths, then slowly return to upright. If you don't have a second chair, you can also use a table or countertop. Simply sit close enough to rest your arms and head comfortably as you lean forward. Another option is to place a pillow or cushion on your lap and fold forward onto it, resting your head and arms for support. Why is this stretch especially helpful for back pain after 60? Because it gently releases tension in the spine without forcing it into extreme positions. The forward folding motion opens the space between the vertebrae, easing pressure in the lower back. At the same time, the stretch relaxes the hips, thighs, and shoulders, which often hold extra tension when the back is sore. Another benefit is the calming effect. When your head rests on a chair or cushion, your nervous system naturally relaxes, creating a sense of safety and peace. Combined with slow, steady breathing, the modified child's pose can help reduce not only back pain but also stress and fatigue. A helpful tip is to keep the stretch gentle and supported. Use as many pillows or cushions as you need to make the position comfortable. If leaning forward feels difficult, start with a very small tilt and increase gradually over time. The goal isn't to go low, but to find a position where your back can release tension without effort. The modified child's pose is also practical for daily life. You can do it in the living room, at the dining table, or even before bed to relax your body and prepare for sleep. Just a few minutes in this position can refresh your back and calm your mind. For seniors over 60, this variation of child's pose is a safe, soothing way to stretch the spine, release back tension, and restore a sense of comfort and relaxation to the body. 5. Standing side stretch. Back pain doesn't just come from the lower spine. It can also be linked to stiffness in the sides of the body. The muscles that run along your ribs, waist, and outer hips often tighten with age, especially if you spend long hours sitting or moving in limited ways. A standing side stretch is a gentle way to release this tension, lengthen the spine, and make breathing feel easier. For seniors over 60, it's a safe, effective stretch that can be done anywhere without equipment. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, keeping your knees slightly soft and not locked. Place your right hand on your hip for support. As you inhale, slowly raise your left arm overhead, reaching gently toward the ceiling. As you exhale, lean slightly to the right, feeling a comfortable stretch along the left side of your body. Keep your chest open and avoid collapsing forward. Hold the position for 2 to 3 breaths, then slowly return to center. Switch sides by lifting your right arm and leaning gently to the left. Repeat the movement 2 or 3 times per side. This stretch doesn't need to be deep. Even a small lean can create a noticeable release. The key is to lengthen upward before leaning sideways, which protects the spine and keeps the stretch safe. Why is this stretch especially helpful for back pain? Because it targets the muscles that support the spine from the sides, the obliques, intercostals, between the ribs, and hip stabilizers. When these muscles are tight, they can pull on the spine and limit mobility. By stretching them gently, you reduce that pull and give the back more freedom to move comfortably. Another major benefit is improved breathing. The side stretch opens the rib cage, making it easier to take full, deep breaths. Better breathing means more oxygen to the muscles, which can help reduce tension and fatigue throughout the body. A helpful tip is to move slowly and connect the stretch with your breath. Inhale as you reach up, exhale as you lean. This rhythm not only enhances the stretch, but also brings a calming, meditative quality to the movement. If raising your arm overhead feels uncomfortable, you can keep your hand on your hip and simply lean slightly to the side. The benefits are still there. For variation, you can hold the stretch a little longer, taking 4 or 5 deep breaths before returning to center. If you'd like extra support, stand near a wall or chair to steady yourself as you move. The standing side stretch is highly practical. You can do it in the morning to wake up your body, during the day to relieve stiffness, or in the evening to relax before bed. Just a few minutes can ease tension, improve posture, and make your back feel more comfortable. For seniors over 60, this gentle stretch is a simple but powerful way to reduce back pain, improve flexibility, and support better breathing and movement every day. Back pain is not something you have to live with every day. As you've seen in this routine, just a few gentle stretches can make a big difference. Movements like the seated cat-cow, knee to chest, spinal twist, modified child's pose, and standing side stretch all work together to ease stiffness, relax tight muscles, and support a healthier spine. The best part is that these stretches are simple, safe, and can be done right at home without any special equipment. By practicing regularly, you can improve flexibility, reduce discomfort, and feel more confident in your daily movements. Even just a few minutes a day can help your back feel lighter, stronger, and more at ease. Now it's your turn. Do you have back pain? Which stretch will you try first? Comment below and share your answer. We'd love to hear from you. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like it and subscribe to Seniors Mobility for more safe, effective routines designed especially for people over 60. Take care of your back, keep moving gently, and enjoy life with less pain.